Hi, I am going to show you how I paint my leather from now on for my minis. I think I've kind of come up with my own little mix and it always looks good. So, first we'll put a base coat of white underneath, and depending on whether or not you're going to go like a brighter leather like on my jackals that I did, which is I'll go grab one to show it later on in the video, or whether you'll want to have a darker like these Terminator arms, these Cataphractii Terminator arms will have. Um, I still did a white base underneath because originally I was going to go more of the brighter side, but white's kind of a pain to deal with. I was happy with how this turned out, and I was so happy with it because I put a shade on it afterwards, and I went ahead and grabbed my other mini, one of my other Cataphractii Terminators, and went ahead and shaded the leather on that as well. So I'm pretty sure I'm getting my paint ready to mix up because I'm voiceovering this because I was tired when I was recording, so I didn't do it then. I took a nap and I feel better. So I start out with usually whatever color I want to have the leather be. I've done red leather before, and usually this will be brown because it's like little tassely dangly bits. So we go ahead and put down some beastie brown. This is a Vallejo color. And then I grab the shade Ingrax Earth Shade. Put 2 drops in it. Honestly, if I wanted to have a brighter, more like white pop on the leather, I should have added a third, because once you paint this, and I might start painting it, I don't remember what I did after my nap. Make sure whatever you do, make sure the white base that you have put down has had plenty of time to dry. Don't rush it, because I rushed it and I should have just waited. And not only that, but as you'll see after the skip here, I let it dry and I tried it. It wasn't quite ready, so I let it sit for a little bit more. And when I'm painting now is almost the color that I would rather have had, but that would have mean I would have had to redo another mini, so I was fine with the way it turned out. But this is more of the color that my jackals have, and you'll see my example later. But there was some white that wasn't fully dried, and so I had to go back later after I let it dry again, and I had to paint over that, so making this turn into a darker leather tone. I quit using that putty because it was wanting to stick to my hand more than it was wanting to stick to the model, so we went ahead and got this back up and got the I can't talk. Got the other base put on. I even added a little bit more shade to it just because I felt like it was not watery enough. I don't know how you'd say it. It felt too thick. So I went ahead and put on some extra shade in the mix. And I made sure to work it in all the little crevices and that. And if you're going to say, well, don't you want your crevices to be black? That's what the wash is going to really help do. It's going to blacken those lines up, make those a lot stand out very well. So we get done painting this, and yep, there it is, fully dry. It's a darker leather. And so this is the point where I just decide, I'll use my Citadel brush and put a wash on it. Or I'm sorry, a shade. I keep calling it a wash. And I have a question. Do people actually like these brushes? Because I love this brush. I love this brush so much that I got a second one on the way, just to have a backup for if anything happens to this one. This brush is super great. I know they're not cheap. Between them and Monument Hobbies, those are my 2 favorite brush brands currently. So I went ahead and grabbed my other mini. Let's get my camera to focus here. I always have to place like my hand in down so the camera will focus on my hand. But so this was the lighter coloring that I was talking about. If I would have been able to get that first coat on, then it would have been like this color, a lot brighter. And even with these legs, that's the same thing. So that's the way I do my leathers. I will show off my Terminator that's been sitting in the background as well. And I'll just say thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.